All right, so here's a look at this Toshiba toaster that we've got. This is gonna be a toaster, oven, convection oven, and an air fryer. It's got all different types of functionality. I'll go through some of the settings with you. And first, let me show you some of the accessories that it comes with. So if we open it up, you can see that it does have a traditional baking pan, which is nice. Then there's your normal grill grate like this. So you can set this up here at the top. Then there's also a middle and a bottom. And then down at the bottom, there is a crumb / drip tray, which is nice because you could just pull this out, clean it up, and then throw it right back in here. Nice and easy. Slides in there. Just make sure, be careful, because this obviously does get hot when you pull it out. So let's go ahead and put these back in there. And you can see kind of what it looks like in total. Now, this thing definitely is gonna pack a punch, even though it is a smaller convection oven. So let me go ahead and show you a couple of measurements real quick. On the inside, we can see that it's about a foot, so a pretty good length left to right. From the top to the bottom, it's about, I would say about 8 inches on the inside. So you're really gonna have, let's say you're using this bottom tray right here, all the way from the bottom up to the top, you're looking at using about 6 total inches. So it is a little bit smaller, but you're still able to cook a lot inside of here. So now let me go ahead and close that up and let's start looking at some of these functions. So to get it started, I mean, it's already plugged in, but you can see it's kind of in a sleeping mode right now. So for us to turn it on, all we got to do is just move that function button over 1. And there's a couple of different functions that it has. Like I said, there's the convection option right there. Turn it over and you can see this is the toast option. So depending on if you like your toast light or dark, you can change this up and down. And then if you're going to be using, if you're just going to be putting in 1 piece of toast, or it'll go all the way up to 6 pieces of toast. All right, our next one is bake. Same thing, you can change the temperature right there, and you can change the time by using the bottom dial. We've got the broil option, same 2 things there, temperature and time. Pizza, so this is going to be specifically for if you're going to be cooking a pizza in here, which is nice because you've got that option rather than just trying to figure it out on the normal bake or air frying mode. Next one is cookies, again, another staple. We've got defrost, so if you just wanted to defrost something quickly, this would work for that. You've got reheat, and you've got rotisserie. So it does come with a rotisserie option as well, so you're able to just hook this up on the inside, and you actually can do like a rotisserie chicken, kebab, anything like that, making it nice and easy. So many options with this. Let's keep going down the list. We've got keep warm, so this will just kind of keep your food warm. You don't necessarily want to cook it, you just want to keep it warm for now. And then we're back to the convection option. So lots of different options with this toaster / oven. And for it being such a small device, I feel like this packs a lot of punch, and it's got a lot of different options that you could use. Plus, it comes with all these different accessories. Another thing I like is the fact that this is nice and clear, so it's really easy to see inside of here. There's some other ovens like this that make it a little difficult to see inside and check on your food, but this makes it nice and easy, so you don't have to sit there and open this up all the time. You're able to see in there really easily. To start it, after you pick your option, you're just going to click on the start button. It's going to beep and it's going to start getting to work right away. I really like this oven specifically because of how fast it works. It only takes a minute or 2 for it to really get up to the full pace and temperature, and you can see that the temperature right there is flashing. So once it's done flashing, that means that it's actually hit that full temperature. But you can hear it, it's starting to click, and that means that it's coming on. So even in the 1 minute that it's been on, I can feel the heat coming out of here, and it makes for a really nice oven. Okay, so now let's actually put it to work. I've got a piece of bread here. Let's go ahead and toast it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right on the metal rack right here, just like that. And we're gonna select kind of like a medium. You can see that there goes all the way up to dark, all the way down to light. So let's just pick something kind of in the middle right there. And I selected 1 slice. Now I'm gonna hit start, and it looks like it's gonna take about 3 minutes for it to cook. So let's go ahead and let it cook. All right, so it's all done now. Let's go ahead and pull it out and see how it is. So we picked a light to medium, and you can see it did a really good job. A little bit of browning at the top, nice and light there at the bottom, and you can hear it's nice and crispy. So you can see that it does a really good job. It's nice and accurate. That's one thing I really like about this. I'm not always worried about having to check on things. I really just set it, forget it, come back to it, and it does a really good job of cooking it how we want it to be. So if you're looking for a really good toaster oven, something that is nice and small, that's gonna fit in your kitchen, something that looks great and just does a really good job, that has a little bit of tech but isn't too difficult, then I would definitely recommend picking up this Toshiba toaster.